Welcome back to the Level 10 show, everybody. How is everyone doing? Bringing you more WWE Supercard. This is going to be a little rundown video, a tutorial, as you may also know. Basically, I'm going to explain the basics for the new players, how to get familiarized with the game and how such things work. So let's get into it straight away. To play games, you play wild mode, ranked, it doesn't matter. So you click onto a game, play it. The cards will then get called. So it will say either 1 stat or 2 stat. You pick the card that you feel is best suited for that call, and potentially you can win or lose that matchup. And you have 4 males, as you see, and 2 females. Best of 3. So you lose 2-1, you win 2-1, you lose 3-0, you win 3-0. Sometimes you may draw on a stat and it will go to an extra game. And after that you will go to a board. Now what will happen is you have 25 picks, so 5 rows of 5 across the board, and what you want to do is from your picks that you get for each game mode, pick off the board. That's a basic summary there. And what will happen once you get a certain amount of resets, the lower tier you are, the more likely you are to get these. But the lower so like for instance your first couple picks, once you get a reset, and this will be a tier reset, you will pop up with a little animation that goes all flashy and it will show up the card in like luminous colors and the card image itself. So that will be what you call as a reset, which will reset the board. So you pick 5 picks off the 25 pick board, that will bring that back to 25 once you've got your pick. So that will be resetted. So you carry on going. The higher up in tiers you go, the more resets you get. So WrestleMania 33, highest tier in the game, is around about 260 resets. Yes, resets. So that's 260 boards gets completely reset, and then you will get your tier pool, which will be the animation with the card, and that will pop up on the screen. It will surprise you at first, but yeah, that's how that works, and that's great. The more animations you get, very handy. Early on in the lower tiers, you may experience that quite frequently, especially if you're around about anything lower than epic. Nearly every reset will be an animation pool. So that explains that. You got a couple game modes. Royal Rumble, you get, I believe it's 12 cards. Winner stays on. Each win guarantees you 1 point towards the end. Towards the end of the game mode, if you're the last card, you get 3 points. So you can get 12 picks if you win, 6 if you lose. It's a good game mode for picks. I'd definitely recommend it if you're starting off straight off the bat. It's definitely beneficial since it's giving you 12 picks, 6 to 12 picks, which early on you can get a good amount of resets going there. You got Money in the Bank mode. It's a very good mode to play, like for grinding. You don't really get much out of it in terms of picks or energies. Now, energies are used for King of the Rings, and I'll explain that in a moment. But the more contracts you get from Money in the Bank, you can get 15 picks if you'd like to spend that. 15 contracts for 4 picks at a time. As you can see, I'm scrolling down here. The more contracts you get, you can cash in for better cards, and the best thing is you can buy 2 of each card. So if I wanted to buy an Undertaker, I can buy, as it says at the bottom, I can buy 2 of them to create a Pro. Now I will also go over that in just a moment. And that is round about a 30-day cycle that will refresh, and you'll have new rewards to cash in on. So that is very good, very good. Now King of the Rings, let's just autofill that for purpose. There you go. So King of the Rings are a round about 45 games. You play everyone. So yeah, you play 3 sets of 15. You play everyone 3 times. The general gist of this is it's a basically, if you follow any sport, it's a table. So you want to try and finish in the top 8 to get into the qualifying rounds. Which so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So first we'll play 8. second will play 7th, and such on and such on. So here you go. You got 3 tags, 2 male tags, and 1 female tag, 1 female solo, 3 male solos. So what you want to do is with energies, after each game you play, you can pick them off the board when playing game modes. If you pick up an energy, you re-stamina the card. For each game played, see this on the far left, it's got a little lightning bolt, that's your energy levels. So every game it will take away 8 stamina from that card, and the card will decrease in stats. So if we didn't energize this Samoa Joe card, it would lose most of its stats. It'd be halved, so it'd be around about 20k in stats. So the idea is the more energized your cards are, the more wins you get in certain matchups, vice versa. So that explains King of the Ring. Very beneficial to play. Takes usually about 2 days, and how the brackets will work. Winner will progress on until there's a winner. So that is that explained. Now what I will show you now is how to pro a card. Now this is very hard to gist straight off the bat. I myself, as I will explain in a moment, have messed up many times, just not paying attention or not remembering when I started how to pro a card. So I will go into it now. As you can see, Brock Lesnar. It's a common card, uncommon card, but that doesn't matter. We're just going to show you the gist of how this works. So as you can see on screen, I've got the 4 stats spread across, and then the 0 out of 10. Now, there's 3 steps to proing a card. You'll want to train that card up. So let's train it up. You can feed it. The lower tier you are, you just want to feed it commons and uncommons. But for this purpose, I just want to get it maxed straight away so I can show you how to pro a card. So perfect. That is 10 out of 10. So that card is good to go. Now when proing cards, you need 2 of the same card. So as you can see here, we have 2 Brock Lesnars. Perfect. So we can pro that card. But what you want to do is the 3 steps to follow. So you train both cards up. So we'll train this one up while I'm going on images. So there we go. Both of those now are 10 out of 10. Now the levels in terms of training will increase as the tiers go on. So as you can see here on the WrestleMania Nikki Bella, that is out of 50. So it will increase the higher tier your card. So those are both 10 out of 10. Perfect. We've trained those up. Now the second step is, as you can see, let's go to the other card since that's definitely got games delayed. So as you can see there, the 4 stats plus the ability, they have got a little blue bar. So as you can see, total matches 2, 2, 1, 0, 2. There's how many games I've played on those. So what you want to do is increase and keep playing those cards in those stats until they're completed. So straight off the bat, I think it's about 10 matches. Yeah, it says 10 matches, and that card will be in that stat fully leveled. So if you play every stat and get that blue bar completely full, you're good to go. And then as you level the card, as you can see, we've got tokens. You can level those up. What you want to do is put those in their best stat. So if you go down to the ability, it will say their best. Well, the lower tier you are, it may be 1 stat, but as you progress, it's 2 stats. So for the sake of this, Brock Lesnar's best stat is power on this card. So we will token him up max in power. Perfect. Now don't forget to token those cards, because otherwise that could ruin what you're trying to do here. But as I said, play the games, play the matches in the stats. Once they're all fully completed on both cards, you will be good to go to pro the card. So we will combine this card now. Yep, there we go. And we've done everything right, because otherwise it would have came up with a message which I'll show you in a minute. But once you know that you've pro'd the card correctly, you will get, as you see there, a gold star that says pro. So that's perfect. He is pro'd. Obviously I didn't play all the games, but that's a rundown on how to pro a card correctly. Now we will try to pro, look, as you can see here, one of the more cards you're about to combine is not max level. So it is telling me that the card is not fully trained, and we must do that, as you will see here. The card, let's combine. As you can see, it's letting me know that the card is not fully leveled. So awesome. That's how you know if you're not completely ready to pro a card, which is very helpful. Sometimes it will come up with some text message and it will have a red wording, which will also indicate that you're not ready to pro that card. So combine. This is going to be how you do not pro a card. As you can see here, we are going to get a silver star. So we have done that wrong. If you follow the steps I just mentioned for the Brock Lesnar card, that is how you pro a card correctly. So we've messed that one up. That is a silver star. Everyone will laugh at us. Now, once you've pro'd the card, let's get this Lesnar up. You get to train it again. And as you can see, the levels have gone from 010 to 015. So the stats will improve. Now, each pro will beat the next tier up card once fully maxed. So if we level this uncommon Brock Lesnar up, it will beat a rare card. Now I will show you what a rare card is. You may be thinking, what's a rare card? I will show you the decks. So as you can see here, my deck, there's a rare. That's the beginning deck. So as you can see, I'm just scrolling through and showing you the tiers. Now there's 3 stages to each tier: super rare plus, super rare plus plus. So as you get the gist, each tier will begin fresh and then plus and then plus plus, and then you move on to the next tier once your cards are improved or you have better cards. So we're just scrolling through, giving you a showdown of the tiers. There's quite a few of them, but with the login bonuses that you get for each login in, you can get a hardened card and an elite card, so your decks will be moving up very quickly in the ladders, so that is very helpful. Make sure you log in every day. 28 days total to get the elite card. As you can see, WrestleMania 33 plus plus is the highest tier in the game. Okay, now I will show you what happens once your deck levels up. So as you can see, Ultimate plus plus. Now I will show you this. Let's add Brock Lesnar. That animation happens once your deck tier moves up. Now that's great. That is great. Yeah, awesome. So WrestleMania 33 plus plus, we are all set. As I said, this is a little tutorial video to help the new players. I know a lot of people have been asking me on Twitter and such the basics of the game and needing help, so I thought this video would help you out. Hope it explains almost everything or everything that you're looking for. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated, and I'll catch you next time on the Level 10 Show.